I know this update is like a week late, but I just wanted to give myself a little bit more rest after last year because 2020, that was the worst year I have ever lived in my entire fucking life. I mean, do I even need to explain why? Well, I'm going to anyway. The virus had made my 60-year-old dad isolate in my house for 5 months, which meant I couldn't record my voice for new videos for 5 months. The virus safety procedures at work made it all feel like a hellhole. All of the lockdowns made us postpone our holiday to Florida for next year. My family's Christmas celebrations only lasted 2 hours instead of much more, because we were originally going to celebrate on the 27th, but because of the government's last-minute decisions, we had to rush everything to the 25th. I was feeling exhausted and burnt out from all of the videos I have been putting out for you people, including the Railway series videos. Michelina had died. Any of the games that wasn't The Last of Us Part 2 didn't get Game of the Year when they honestly should have, and a bunch of minor stuff that's not important. But even though this year was the worst one I had ever lived in IRL, this year also marked a lot of good things that had happened to me. I had read the entire Railway series for you people, and not just these 26 books, I meant the entire 42-book Railway series. And I am not doing anything like that again, it's too tiring and exhausting. I had reached 100,000 subscribers and earned my silver play button. I had finally created a Twitter account. I had written a whole bunch of original Thomas stories, and I might create a few more in the future. Who knows? I had started voicing my opinions on Nintendo Switch games, and throughout last year I had managed to collaborate or made friends with a lot of people for future projects that I'll discuss later. And speaking of future projects, I feel like I'm going to tell you guys what I have planned for the next couple of years, not just 2021. Something that I had hinted at the very beginning of a certain video. I was actually thinking on making a review of the 2020 Sonic the Hedgehog movie and releasing it on Valentine's Day, the 1-year anniversary of the movie's release. But then I watched the movie and thought, maybe my opinions won't be that good, or that I won't have much to say about this movie that I hadn't already said about it in my previous Sonic movie videos. So I'm not sure if I'm going to make that review video or not for Valentine's Day. I'm kinda split on it. We'll just see how I feel. A video that I have been thinking on doing for a while is an updated version of one of my most popular videos ever. My favorite Super Sentai themes. I am making plans on releasing a video on March 7th, the release date of the next Sentai season, Kaikei Sentai Zenkager, with an updated list and updated illustrations featuring not my top 8, but top 20 Super Sentai opening theme songs. That's right, 20. I have seen a lot more Super Sentai openings ever since the original video I posted. I have grown to love a lot more opening themes. Oh, and just a warning, Zenkager's opening theme is not going to be on that list because it's way too recent. And I'm hopefully going to put in a lot better illustrations than the ones from the original video. Another video I'm definitely going to be doing is a video where I talk about my opinions on 5 new Switch games. I'm not going to tell you what those games are now, but what I will say is that this video is most likely going to get delayed because I am currently patiently waiting for voice lines from Lizzie the Radical 15. Or Claudes for certain parts of this Switch games video. Not to mention there's a few animated segments during this video, so that's going to delay it even more. So depending on when I am received Claudes' lines, it's either going to be released by, I'm hoping summer, but I'm not too sure. And speaking of voice lines from other people, 2 other projects that will be delayed because of voice lines will be my readings of my original Thomas stories, because I am still patiently waiting for lines from other voice actors from that project, and I am also patiently waiting for voice lines from actors for my Equestria Girls series. Yes, I am still working on that series. The series has only just been postponed because even though I had received nearly all the lines for the first 9 episodes, but I asked Quirky Craft to voice Smolder in that series, so I'm patiently waiting for her to give those lines to me. But also, because of the fact that episode 10 of that series was actually a last-minute addition to the series, you see, I had written that episode script while I was in the writing process for season 2, which won't be released until 2022 hopefully. I had now told the returning voice actors who will be in season 2 to do their characters' lines for episode 10 at the same time as their lines for season 2. And since most of these people are busy with other projects, it's going to be delayed a little bit more. And also, on the topic of season 2 of my Equestria Girls series, I've actually been struggling to find someone who would voice Trixie and Photo Finish in season 2. Hopefully the same actress. I've discussed it with Quirky Craft over on Twitter, and we were thinking The Life of Cloud9, but we haven't gotten too far with that. So, to any of my voice actor viewers watching this right now, if you know someone who can do a good Trixie voice and a good Photo Finish voice, link me to either their Twitter account or their YouTube account or some kind of profile that they have, please. October is going to be a very interesting month this year, because this year I'm going to be turning 25 years old. A quarter of a century, holy shit. So, to celebrate me reaching a quarter of a century of life, I am putting together a series of videos known as Tomtober, working title. In this series, I will be uploading a daily video explaining my opinions on every single season of Thomas the Tank Engine, from seasons 1 to season 24, and I will be talking about the specials on the 25th day. Now, I know I might be ripping off Dog Walker and Dalek 44 and some other people by doing this, but I couldn't think of any other project to do after celebrating 25 years of life, so... And if I feel motivated to do so, I might be able to release a videotape or DVD review video every once in a while, like in between the projects I've already mentioned. Like I would talk about a Gingerbread Man VHS, or a Barney VHS, a Tweenies VHS, or Tales of the Riverbank, but there is one of these videos that I will plan to do. I am hoping to release a video of me talking about a Casper videotape on Halloween. That is why Tomtober is not going to be extended until the 31st, because I'm hoping to release that Casper VHS video on Halloween, if I have enough energy to do so, and if I have enough material, references and jokes to talk about the Casper cartoons featured on that videotape. And since I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing them this year or the year after or even the year after that, the other planned videos I have planned are an updated, re-edited version of my ever so popular Fireman Sam CGI rant video for the 27th of April 2022, the 5-year anniversary of that video's upload, season 2 of my Equestria Girls series, hopefully planned for 2022, a possible review on both DC Superhero Girls series, me reviewing videotape and DVD logos, a 5th commercial review special, me reviewing trailers, promotions, and commercials from videotapes and DVDs, and a lot more videotapes and DVDs, period, that I'm thinking of voicing my opinions on. Though mind you, the majority of those projects I've mentioned, I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to do most of them, and I'm definitely not sure on when I plan to release them. 2022, 2021, 2023, I don't know. So, to give you somewhat of a recap of the schedule I have planned, either I review the Sonic the Hedgehog movie on Valentine's Day, or I won't, depending on how I feel about myself. My top 20 Super Sentai opening theme songs for March 7th, reviewing more Nintendo Switch games featuring Lizzie the Ratical 15 or Claus for hopefully the summer, me reading my original Thomas stories with female voice actresses, hopefully for summer or for autumn depending on how soon I receive the lines, season 1 of my Equestria Girls series, hopefully for autumn? I'm not too sure. Tomtober, October 1st to the 25th, me reviewing a Casper videotape, Halloween, and me reviewing other videotapes or DVDs will be at completely random times throughout the year. So that's about all I have to say about my current schedule. I hope you're all respectful for my decisions for the next few years, and I'm not going to say that 2021 is going to be better than last year, because after everything that has happened last year, and even though we have made a vaccine for the virus, I am betting all my money that the world is not going to be all better by December 2021. So I'm just gonna say it, I don't have any hope that this year is going to be any better than last year.
Wah, wah, wah.
But I'm still motivated to keep on going, to keep making videos, to keep making pictures for you people, to keep you entertained on YouTube or Twitter or anything, because entertaining people is the best thing we can do in these troubled times. So with that said, see you on the other side.